So next viewer's choice comes from Ray, and Ray, like a few of you, has sent quite a few videos in, so we're going to start analysing and make our way through these. This is a really common thing that you do see on the roads, and Ray handles it really well. So all through this road, Ray's speed is very appropriate. He doesn't have the speed on his dash cam, but I've hidden his reg, of course. Now Ray is the one that we saw drive with me, and Ray had some great style to him, and lovely style, lovely attitude, and that's the thing with driving. Now he's slow here, he's going around the parked cars nice and controlled. Look, that's lovely, clearance is given, all that good stuff. Okay, now if we pause it here, do remember, whenever you watch dashcam footage, some people don't get this, but you are watching something that you know something's going to happen, and you are in the comfort of, in my case, a car, and you're not having to think of anything else. Ray's got a passenger, they're chatting away, he's not distracted. I will point that out, he's not distracted at all. His speed is very, very appropriate for what he's seeing. I also point out, now Ray won't mind me saying this, he's 76 years old. Now I'm not saying he's an old man, but our reaction times do dwindle a little bit as we get older, that's apparently a fact. But I think Ray responds very, very well to this.
Yeah. What do you do, Matty? I couldn't swerve.
Yeah.
Tried.
I'm glad your brakes are working.
Oh yeah.
Now there will probably be people that go, oh no, he should have braked earlier and all that, but I don't think he should. I think if you look at the point when the Audi actually gets to where they are creeping out into the road, Ray's extremely close. Dashcam footage makes things look further away. He is extremely close to the Audi, and they have only just appeared. And Ray's already responding. He's braking. And the car brakes, you can hear him go, ooh. And as he says to his passenger afterwards, you know, what can I do? I had to brake. I can't swerve round him. Correct decision, yeah, absolutely. What I love is that Ray afterwards, there's no beep of the horn, there's no flash of the headlights, there's no angry signs. He actually just chuckles, and I really like that. Now, of course, as you know, I have to pick the Audi driver up, because if you do that emerge every day, I'm assuming, you need to do it better. Simple as that. The simplest trick that I always mention, and still I see so many people not doing it, the Audi driver can only see now, and as they actually gain the ability to see, their front of the car is just creeping into the road, so they need to have the windows open. And if they'd had the windows open, as they come up to this point here, they would have heard either Ray's cars, even though it's a hybrid, they would have heard it, or they would have heard the car coming from the left, and they would have stopped the vehicle, and Ray would have driven past, and this would have been a non-event. Okay, but as it was, it's a near collision. Of course, the Audi driver fully would be liable, and realistically, I think if Ray was closer when that vehicle started to emerge, he would have had to really respond to that a lot sharper than he did, and it might not even have been enough. Very poor from the Audi driver. I must admit, it's honestly the one thing that I find when I talk about windows opening, the amount of people that have never thought of doing it, and I don't blame them, but if we could spread that message just a little bit more, get those windows open here if there's traffic coming, all these sorts of incidents would just disappear. They really would. It does remind me, so what I liked, as I said, was Ray's response, and yesterday I had one at the M&S, and I'm just going to play you it just so you can hear my response as well. And that person there, as you can see, as they when I first saw them, I can see they're not looking towards me, so they look very, very late. I think in their defense, the giveaway markings are faded, but in my opinion, it's not enough, and they're by a drain, which I feel like it's not the best placement maybe, but anyway, she looks very late. So if we see there, that's the first time she actually looks to the right, and look how much time she actually had to start looking. About here she could be looking, and probably will see me, then we'll stop. But yeah, look, as soon as I saw her, I'm just holding my speed very, very slow, 13 miles an hour. As soon as I know what she's doing, I'm straight on that brake anyway. no problem. But I just laugh at it, and I think if you get surprised by stuff, that's when you hear people get very angry. If you've anticipated it, then happy days. Mine's a bit easier than Ray because of course I could see the person approaching the giveaway line there. But yeah, let me know what you think. I think Ray handled that really well. I think his response time was very good. I think his speed was extremely appropriate for what he was seeing, and that is just a case of that was pretty poor from the Audi driver. Let me know if you see it differently.